Hello students, good morning. How are you all? A very good morning, fresh morning. Students, myself Sneha Singh. I hope you all remember your history teacher. So last time we completed the fourth chapter on Indian art and tradition, right? So I hope you all have completed the assignment and submitted to your respective subject teacher, isn't it? So now today we are going to start with the another chapter, that is the mass media and history. Okay. So before starting the chapter, students, before starting the chapter, everyone please take out your textbook, notebook, your pen and pencil. Okay. So because without textbook and notebook, you won't understand anything. Take out your textbook, follow me where I am going out, and in your notebook, write down the important words, terms, sentences, exam point of view, and even write down your doubts, which you will ask me in the end of the class. Why? Because if you don't write, so in the end of the class, when I ask doubts, so you people forget it. So don't do that. Just mark your doubts, write it in your notebook. Okay. Just give me 1 second.
Excuse me, Sneha ma'am, what happened?
Ma'am, just give me 1 second. I'll open my PPT from different because
Okay,
in
okay,
that it
okay.
is I'm facing difficulty in changing the screen. Just give me 1 second.
No problem. No problem. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Ma'am, my screen, is it visible? Hello?
No, ma'am, it's not visible.
It's not visible?
No.
But ma'am, here it is showing shared screen.
Please do it again then.
Okay. Ma'am, now?
Yes, now it is visible.
Okay. Okay, students. So here in this chapter, the outline you can just see what all things we are going to cover in this chapter. That is the first one, introduction to mass media. Then the history of mass media. Why do we need mass media? Critical understanding of information received through mass media. And the last one, mass media and the professional opportunities. Okay. So students, here you learned your third chapter, applied history, right? So in applied history, what did you all study? That when we study history of any material, that becomes the applied history, right? So here, what you are going to study, basically the history of mass media, right? Now, history of mass media. Before starting the actual part of mass media, let's understand the meaning of mass media. What does the mass media means, right? Here, that is mass. Mass media contains of two words, that is the mass and the media, right? Mass means the aggregation of people. Aggregation of people, in simple terms, if you say, that is huge group of people, right? So it is a huge group of people. And the next one, the medium, or sorry, media. Media is the term media comes from the term medium. Medium, that is by which medium I am communicating. That is how, and by which medium we are communicating. Right now, how we are communicating? Students and teachers, right now, how we are communicating? Through the medium of online, computer, internet, with certain app, we are communicating by this medium, right? So this is the way of communicating with the people of with the maximum people. Many times we have seen one-to-one conversation, one to two, two to two conversation, but how one raised to 100, one raised to 500, one raised to 1000, how we are going to communicate? What is the medium? Kaise hoga? Right? So these are the various medium, which medium like newspaper, TV, that is a television, radio, film, or movies, that is also the way of medium of communicating. A way of film and movies, that the films and movies gives you the message. They convey the thought, the philosophy, the ideas. Films and movies also conveys the history, right? So all these are the way of medium, which we have to, which we are going to study, right? So in this chapter, it is all about that, how the mass media started. Medium, right? In earlier time, here, mass media contains two words, that is the mass and the content means aggregation of people. Media means the various modes of communication. Thus, mass media is the field of communication. We can easily send some information to a faraway destination through a medium of communication. In the olden days, a crier would run in the streets, beating drums and crying out the important news according to the orders of the king. The news would spread among the people by word of mouth. Here, and right now it became very easy that okay, prime minister, if prime minister, very easy. Now it is very easy that if a prime minister, if a president or chief minister, anyone wants to convey any message, okay, directly with the medium of newspaper, news channel, they can convey what they want to say to the people, right? And even if one state chief minister wants to convey the message to the other state chief minister, so they can mail to that particular CM, and they can talk, right? But earlier it was not like this. If the this one, king of kingdom A wants to convey message to the king of the kingdom B, how? That time electronic was not all the this technology was not that developed. Okay, एक phone किए और message पहुंच गया. No, not like that. So if in those days one kingdom, the king wants to speak to the other kingdom, so they used to send the scroll. Scroll, you might be knowing that the cloth which is rolled out and the message was written. So one man used to carry that scroll, and by horse he used to go to the another kingdom within 3 days, 5 days, 10 days, depends upon the distance, and he used to convey the message to that king. So much time it was taking, right? And this was a one-to-way, conversation. The other way was that if a king wants to send some message to the kingdom people, he wants to convey the message to the masses of people. Okay, so in the picture you can see that the one person of the king used to take the drum, ठीक है, और फिर उसको बजा के पब्लिक को बुला के, and he used to convey the message. Okay, yes, सुनो सुनो सुनो, the king wants to say this. Today there is an invitation to the palace, or today you have this these are the taxation system, you have to pay the taxes. So such kinds of things used to happen those days. And the person you can see in the picture who is taking the drum and conveying the message, he is known as crier. Crier. Okay, he is the crier who was conveying the message to the people, message or the order of the king to the people, right? So the news would spread among the people by the word of mouth. Students, the term word of mouth means it is a phrase, means oral communication. Nowadays in newspaper you get that is a written communication. तो तभी written communication की कोई facility नहीं थी. So that is why oral communication. Clear? So this was a small introduction to the mass media. Right? Okay. Now let's go to the history of mass media. Printing technology and newspaper were introduced in India after the arrival of British people started receiving printed news through newspapers. Newspaper became the first mass medium of circulating information and knowledge among the people. Student, in your textbook, underline this term. Newspaper became the first mass medium of circulating information and knowledge among the people. Right. So before newspaper, there was nothing other medium was existed. Right. So and newspaper also, when it was started, newspaper was started by Britishers. Before Britishers, Mughals were there. Technology was not that developed ki newspaper will start. So after coming Britishers, the pattern of newspaper was introduced. Okay, so students, the main work of newspaper, that is to print the news. Newspaper is not like okay, anything you can print. The first priority of the newspaper was for printing the news. After printing the news, the space which is left, or that is the editorial page, then the people's opinion, entertaining, or other supplementary content, right? A supplementary contents, that is add-on, right? So it is printed and distributed regularly at a definite time. Regularly and definite time, that is, it's not that magazine you will find monthly magazine or 6 months magazine. So newspaper is not like that. It is the daily basis. आज की न्यूज आज के न्यूज़पेपर में आएगी, fresh. Not that 5 days, 7 days news will come later. Oh no, not like that, right? So newspaper also provide various local, national, and international news. And newspaper are the historical documents which record the current events, right? So here a newspaper is not that okay, you are in Mumbai, so in newspaper you will get the only the news of Mumbai only. No, you will get the news of local, national, and also at the international level. What kind of law is passed in America? What is the over how China is trying to destroy India? What the Pakistan is planning as in that key what all things are happening over there, or the war-like situation. Okay, so and which kind of technology Japan came up. Okay, and even the economics related news, also business related news. And in fact, students, you will also get the this one advertisement of various products also in newspaper. I hope you all read newspaper. Those who read, very good. Those who don't read, then please start reading. By reading newspaper, you will develop your many qualities like your communication skill, your knowledge, your current affairs knowledge. All these you will develop very well. So you should read newspaper. Okay, so here that is. So newspaper are the historical document which record the current events. How historical documents? Why it as a newspaper is printing the fresh news? Why how it becomes a historical documents? Students, now also if you want that our first newspaper before 1947 news or newspaper, that also you will get in the library, in the National Library. You will get that newspaper. So by reading that newspaper, you come to know that okay, in 1946 which revolt was taking place, in 1945 what Gandhiji did when he came from South Africa, which kind of step he took, what happened to Bhagat Singh, how he was harassed by the Britishers. All these things you will get the news, right? So, आज का जो newspaper है, when it become old or 2 days, 5 days, 1 year, 10 year, it becomes a history, right? So this news, the current news becomes a historic history, and newspaper becomes a historical documents which is recording the current events. It is a very good medium of recording the events, right? Like for example, farmers strike was going on, or farmers were protesting again for their rights and all. So all those news was recorded in the newspaper, right? So after 10 years, 15 years, not 10 years, even after 1 year also, that if I need detailed information about that, I can go to the library, I can search for that newspaper, and I get that news, right? So this was all about the newspaper. Let's move on to the precursor of newspaper. Okay, so here precursor. Students, before going into the this one paragraph, understand the meaning of precursor. Precursor means that first how it came from before. It is not that the written sources was not there before newspaper. It was there. So precursor is you can say a thing that comes before the another. So before newspaper, all these medium were there for getting the information. That is, before the beginning of the common era, there was a custom in Egypt of placing inscription with the royal decrees at public places. Emperor Ashoka also resorted to the similar method to reach out his subjects. Here, In Roman Empire, royal decrees were written on the papers and those were distributed in all regions. They also contain the information of various events taking place in the nation and in its capital. So students, here in the second chapter, you all have studied that how Emperor Ashoka was worried that how the future generation will come to know about this empire, about his bravery. कैसे पता चलेगा सबको? इवन अगर मैन्युस्क्रिप्ट्स एंड ऐसे सब चीजों में लिखे रहते तो one day it would have erased. So what he found the method, he inscripted on the pillar, he inscripted on the stone, right? And already this custom of inscription on the public places was started in Egypt. Egypt ka monuments and all, search on the Google, you will get how Egypt wrote all the information, their history about their place on the wall and the pillars which were at the public places. So in future, whoever wants to read, wants to know, they can go and read. And same thing Emperor Ashoka did. Okay, that was a beautiful idea. Ashoka pillar and his information, all these you will get it in the north, in Sarnath, which is in Uttar Pradesh. You will get it over there. All this information you have read in your second chapter, isn't it? So here in the Roman Empire, the royal decrees were written on the papers and those were distributed in all the regions, and they used to contain the information of various events taking place in the nation and the capital. So we talked about the Egypt, we talked about the India. So in Rome, what was happening? In Rome, they were writing the information in the newspaper, sorry, in the paper, and they used to distribute in all the regions about that what the king is doing, what the events are taking place, all those things. So they used to write all this information in a paper and distribute in the various regions of Rome. Okay, then they here during the time of Julius Caesar, you might have heard this name, the Julius Caesar ring, newspaper known as Acta Diurna, which means act of every day, used to be placed at public places in Rome. So students, this is also a kind of newspaper in which in this one, Julius Caesar ring, that is a personality. Okay, novel is also there on Julius Caesar. So during their reign, newspaper, what was the name of the newspaper? Acta Diurna. Students, underline that term, very important as an objective point of view. Either fill in the blanks or match the following. Underline that. What does it mean? The action of every day. Every day, whatever the action is taking place, all those things is written in the newspaper. Okay. Then it was a very effective way of conveying royal commands to the people. In the 7th century CE, royal dictates were distributed among the people at public places. Here, that is what they say, that this Acta Diurna was very effective. Whatever the king wants to convey to the people, the order, any kind of rules and regulation, all those things were written in that Acta Diurna, and it was the easiest way of conveying the command. Then the royal dictates means, students, royal dictate means that is the state or the order authoritarian. A person who's having the authority, he gives the order, that is the royal dictates. So Here, these dictates were distributed among the people at a public places. In England, handouts used to be distributed occasionally, giving information about the wars. This Acta Diana, it was kept on a public places. Okay, on a public, it was not distributed among the everyone. It was kept on the in a public places, and the person can take it and read. Right. Whereas in England, handouts were distributed. Handouts means not the newspaper, a pamphlet kind of thing in which the important information used to be written, like that rules, regulation, order, commands, or the war. That time war was also taking place na? So what is the situation of war, and what all the new rules and regulation are coming up, the important events which are taking place. So all these informations were written in the handouts, and it was given to the uh, people over there. Then the next one, travelers arriving far away would add spice to the stories from those places and narrate it to the local people. So the ambassadors of the king posted at various places would send back important news to the royal court. Now here, the another thing which was add on to this, the travelers means person who travel from one country to another country, and then it is their hobby to know about the places and all. Now you can say the blogger, right? So the traveler, what they used to do, so suppose for the example they came from Egypt to India, so they used to give the information of Egypt about their culture, tradition, food, their kingdom, their political condition. They used to convey all this, even the route also, right? Convey over here. And when they return to Egypt, they collect the same information, that is the kind of information of India to Egypt. Okay, so it was added to it. Then, so, and the ambassadors of the king posted at a various places would send back the important news to the royal court. Important news to the royal court, that is ambassadors. Now also we have the delegates, the ambassadors. Okay, so the ambassadors, they come to a different country or kingdom and gets the information, and they used to go and convey the messages to their king. Okay, so this was all about the precursor of newspaper, how the newspaper is now, and what kind of newspaper we were having earlier. Okay, now the first newspaper, Bengal Gazette, right? So here, this was the first English newspaper of India, which was printed on 29th January 1780. Okay, so first, before starting this reading more about this Bengal Gazette, let's read about the author, which was this. It was started by James Augustus Hickey, an Irish gentleman. That how, what, in what condition he started and all. Okay, so students, earlier this Bengal Gazette was named as, it was named as a Calcutta General Advertiser. Okay, so actually this James Augustus Hickey, he was into very bad condition. Okay, he was into the prison before he started this newspaper. Why? Because he wrote against the British India. Warren Heston, he in the previous chapter you studied, in your earlier chapter of this history textbook 10th standard, you have studied already that James Hickey, he wrote against the British India Warren Heston corruption story, which we studied in our previous chapter. Because because of which, because he wrote against the British India, he within 2 years he has to stop the newspaper. And as soon as he started the paper, the British East India Company over here in a competition stated Bengal Gazette advertiser. He was put into the newspaper, he was put into the prison, then his typewriter was taken away only because he was writing the corruption story of British India. That is why. Okay, then when he came out, so again after 2 years, the newspaper started. That is the Bengal Gazette. Okay, so it was named as a Calcutta General Advertiser or Bengal Gazette. It was started by James Augustus Hickey as an Irish gentleman. Okay, so this was about the first English newspaper, which was started by Augustus Hickey. Okay, then the next one is Darpan. Okay, so the name itself speaks Darpan. That is a Indian term, or you can say Marathi. Darpan means mirror. Okay, so the newspaper Darpan was started in 1832 in Mumbai by Bal Shastri Jambhekar, was the editor of Darpan. Students, you can see the gap. English newspaper was started in 1780, whereas the Marathi newspaper was started in 1832. It took so much time for us to bring our own newspaper. A big gap, right? So here, this Jambhekar, Bal Shastri Jambhekar, he came up with the Marathi newspaper. Okay, so when this newspaper, Jambhekar, he started, he was only 20 years, right? He was a great scholar, and not only newspaper, he brought the magazine also. He brought the many reforms like child marriage, widow remarriage. He took he took such a he brought such a great reform. Okay, so here Jambekar was the editor of Darpan. Students, editor means the person who edits, who collects the information, and he decides that which news will be printed on which page. Okay, so the news printed in the Darpan can be reviewed to know about the political, economic, social, and cultural events of those times. Here are a few titles. So here, what he was actually printing in the Darpan? Political. That time we were fighting for independence. So he was writing against Britishers or bringing the independence, political condition of a country, then the economic condition, economic condition, that is the financial part, then the social, that is the society. As I said, that he tried to bring the reforms in the child marriage and the widow remarriage, in against the child marriage and widow remarriage. So by the means of his writing, by the means of the newspaper, he brought the social changes in the society. Then the cultural events of those times. So here are the title, that is the accounts of expenditure from the three administrative divisions of the East India Company. The next one, the danger of Russian attack on the nation. Third one, appointment of a committee for cleanliness of the city. Fourth one, remarriage of Hindu widows. Fifth one, the inception of theatre at Calcutta. Sixth one, achievements of Raja Ram Mohan Roy in England. Then reporting of such news throws light on the various historical events of those days. Right. So from the title, we come to know that what was the problem they were facing, then the expenditure from 3 administrative divisions, which shows the economic condition, then the danger of Russian attack on the nation, that is a political issue, appointment of a committee for the cleanliness of the city, that is an environmental issue, then a remarriage of the Hindu widows, that is again the social issue, then the achievements of Raja Ram Mohan Roy England. So all these throws light on the historical events of those days, right? So Darpan was a very beautiful newspaper in which they actually, without adding spice, what people wants to know, what it is required them to know, those things were written. Okay. Now, the another newspaper after Darpan, this that is a Prabhakar. It was started by Bhau Mahajan. The history of French Revolution and Shatpatre, the letters of Lokhi Vadi, that is a Gopal Hari Deshmukh, aimed at creating social awareness, were published in this newspaper. So the newspaper Prabhakar, which was started by Bhau Mahajan, what was the intention of starting that? The first one, that is a history of French Revolution and Shatpatre, that is the letters of Lokit Vadi. Lokit Vadi, that he is a Gopal Hari Deshmukh. So they, by the medium of these two news, by the letters and by the French Revolution, they started creating social awareness. Social awareness among the people by publishing in their newspaper. Okay. Okay. Now, the another newspaper, not newspaper, Dhyanodaya. Dhyanodaya printed the map of Asia in 1842 and the map of Europe in 1851. So the honor of printing an illustration of an Indian newspaper for printing the first time goes to Dhyanodaya. Okay, so this was the newspaper which printed the map for the first time. That time there was no such technology that okay, easily if you want to print the map, okay, print it. Internet was not there, okay, just save the image and upload it. Such technology was not there. So that is why printing the map in the newspaper was a huge thing, which was printed by Dhyanodaya. The printed the map of Asia in which year? 1842. Students, please mark the year. In this chapter, you will find many dates and years which you need to remember as a objective point of view. Even in answers also, if you're writing the long answers, you need to write that. And the map of Europe was printed in 1851, almost after 9 years. The honor of printing and illustration in Indian newspaper for the first time goes to Dhyanodaya. The news of installation of telegraph used for the electricity transmitting a news can be seen in Dhyanodaya, right? So after printing the news, after printing the map, the first thing of honor the printing, that is, it contains the information, it contains the news that when the first time the telegraph service was installed, then when the first time the electricity transmitting a news was that is also is there in Dhyanodaya. Then the news of starting the railways in India also printed in Dhyanodaya under the title Chakya Masoba, that is a meaning of Masoba with wheels. So in this newspaper, how the news of railways when the first train was started, the news of starting the railways in India, how it mentioned with which title? That is Chakya Masoba, which means that is the Masoba with wheels. So it had also printed the news of Indian War of Independence 1857. Students, you all have studied the revolt of 1857. So that is a war of independence that is also written in the newspaper. So many informations are written about the telegraph, of the electricity, then after the railway, then about the independence. So many things are written from 1851 till 1857. Next one, newspaper in those times were a very important medium of creating social awareness. A newspaper named Indu Prakash supported widow remarriage in a big way. So here in this newspaper, the social awareness was creating, and the newspaper named Indu Prakash. The newspaper Indu Prakash, he was supporting and writing in a big way of widow remarriage. About the social issues of those times, the condition, the problems which the widow was facing that time, terrible condition they were facing. So these people were fighting for their rights, for their life. So Deen Bandhu, no, Indu Prakash was writing about the widow marriage, widow remarriage. Then Deen Bandhu, the newspaper, he was writing the masses of Indian society, that is Bahujan Samaj, was started by Mahatma Jyotirao Phule, close associated, that is the Krishna Rao. Everyone knows that Jyotirao Phule was fighting for the Bahujan Samaj. Bahujan Samaj, that is the Dalit. So he was fighting for their rights, for their this one, how they were treated unequally, how they are treated as untouchable. So Jyotirao Phule was writing about them in the newspaper, Deen Bandhu, right? So all these we get to know the issues relating to the masses to the newspaper. So how we come to know the problem of widows, how the problem of Dalit from the newspaper. Okay. So yeah, so you have to study everything that is which newspaper was started by whom, in which year, and which information they were focusing, on which issue they were focusing, what it was written all about. So you have to focus on that. Just write down all that. So your today's activity, today's homework, you are supposed to write down the name of the newspaper, who started it, in which year, and the issues which they were talking about. Okay, so you have to collect this information. Okay, so students, now your doubts. Any questions? Any doubts? Hello. Yes, students. Any doubt? Any question? Hello, ma'am. Stephen, you have doubt? Then please unmute yourself and ask the question. Stephen, Shaista.
Teacher.
Yes, Shaista. Very good morning. What's your doubt?
टीचर प्रपोजल्स ऑफ न्यूज़पेपर्स तो मुझे थोड़ा समझ में नहीं आया.
Which one?
Precursors of newspapers.
Precursor of newspaper means that कि newspaper के start होने से पहले what was the roots? Roots as in The roots as in how in Egypt the information was written on the pillars and on the monuments. And then later on in India, how the Ashoka used to write it down on the pillars about himself, about his war, his bravery, about his kingdom. कैसे वो पिलर पे लिखा हुआ रहता था. क्यों? तभी पेपर एंड प्रिंटिंग की फैसिलिटी नहीं थी. So that is why they were inscripting on the pillar, right? So
Yes.
that was also a kind of newspaper only, na?
Yes, teacher.
Many group of people can go and read there. ऐसा. बस फर्क ये है न्यूज़पेपर हमारे घर पे आता है, वहां पे हमको खुद जाना पड़ेगा.
और टीचर टेलीग्राफ मतलब?
टेलीग्राफ मीन्स लेटर्स, जिसे अभी पहले के जमाने में तार बोलते थे ना, कि जो
Yes, teacher.
बहुत जल्दी से 1 दिन में 2 दिन में पहुंच जाता था लेटर. अर्जेंट इंफॉर्मेशन, दैट इज द टेलीग्राफ. मीन्स पोस्टल सर्विस.
Okay, teacher. Thank
योर
you.
लेटर्स. ओके. यस
Okay,
बच्चा.
Thank you.
Thank you that you clear your doubts. Very good. Yes, Anju, Rohit, Anand, you all have raised your hand. Stephen, you also have raised your hand.
Prabhakar, please explain me.
Prabhakar. Prabhakar is the name of a newspaper. Newspaper which was जैसे कि दर्पण न्यूज़पेपर का नाम है, उसी तरह से प्रभाकर is the name of a newspaper which was started by भाऊ महाजन. Okay. उस न्यूज़पेपर में the information which they were carrying, they were focusing on the issues, how with किस वे से वो लोग लोगों को अवेयरनेस क्रिएट कर रहे थे. दैट इज अ वे ऑफ फ्रेंच रेवोल्यूशन, द हिस्ट्री ऑफ फ्रेंच रेवोल्यूशन दे वर टेकिंग, and the letters of Gopal Hari Deshmukh. They were motivating, they were creating the awareness that what Gopal Hari Deshmukh wanted to say. So वैसा ये, this is also the type of newspaper. Only difference is their message. कोई कुछ और मैसेज देता था तो कोई कुछ और मैसेज देता था, पर everyone were giving message. Clear? Yes. Yes, Anju, what is your doubt? Anju is not asking. Anand?
Teacher.
Yes.
Hello, ma'am.
Good morning, teacher.
Good morning. One at a time. Anand, please mute yourself. Anju, ask your doubt.
Teacher. Window remarriage in a big way का मतलब?
Widow remarriage?
In a big way.
In a big way. Widow means जिसके husband off हो जाते हैं, they are known as widow. Okay.
Yes,
So
teacher.
जैसे पहले भी बताया that पहले earlier when the husband passed away, so the woman, the widow, have to face too much difficulty. They are not supposed to eat good food, they have to sleep on the floor, they can't wear good clothes, they can't go to some happy occasions. तो बहुत सारे ऐसे उनकी condition थे. Okay, so these people are few leaders, they fought for the remarriage, that if men ka wife gets pass away, so men gets married, then why don't the woman can't marry? So widow remarriage means widows के फिर से शादी करने के लिए उनके लिए वो लॉ लेकर आना, उनके लिए वो लड़ना. तो big way, that is he was majorly focusing on widow remarriage.
Okay, teacher.
Okay. Okay. So any other doubt, anyone? Hello, ma'am. Hello, ma'am. Hello. Yes, ma'am. Can you hear me? Am I audible to you?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Shall we wind up?
Yeah, okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Oh, okay, students, bye. Take care and complete the activity. We will meet in the next week. Okay? Bye.
Okay, thank you.